got to talk about Trump and Doge because Trump recently made an announcement that has a lot of people excited, and rightfully so. That announcement is paying a dividend to tax-paying citizens. People who have been paying into the system will now potentially get a dividend back out of the system because of all of the waste, fraud, and abuse that Trump and Elon have uncovered. And let's just say Democrats had the response that you probably are expecting. But before we get into that and the hypocrisy of Democrats, let's check out what Uncle Trump had to say. All right. With that being said, let's dive in.
Sir, Elon Musk is proposing potentially giving money to Americans based on what Doge is finding. Do you have any thoughts on that?
I love it. A 20% dividend, so to speak, for the money that we're saving by going after the waste and fraud and abuse and all of the other things that are happening. I think it's a great idea.
How much money do you think?
Could be a lot. I mean, if it's 20%, we'd give back a lot of money to the taxpayer. And also it'd give an incentive for the taxpayer to go out and report things to us where we can save money. And saving taxpayers billions and billions of dollars every single day. And there's even under consideration a new concept where we give 20% of the Doge savings to American citizens and 20% goes to paying down debt, because the numbers are incredible, Elon. So many billions of dollars, billions, hundreds of billions. And we're thinking about giving 20% back to the American citizens and 20% down to pay back debt and pay down debt, which is, if you look at value, if it were a real estate balance sheet, the debt is tiny, but we still want to pay it down. Doesn't matter. We don't look at it as a piece of real estate. It's America. We're going to get it down through intelligence, hard work, and, as Elon said, a word called caring. You have to care. By doing this, Americans will tell us where there's waste. They'll be reporting it themselves. They participate in the process of saving money. So many of the men and women in this room, as an example, they pay tremendous amounts of taxes. And here are just a few examples of where your money was going before I came along. These are just some of just taken at random. Oh, there are much worse examples than this. I was just looking at them before the speech, and I can tell you they were much worse. And there are some that are horrible, but I don't want to really say them because they're very, very embarrassing to people. Very, very embarrassing.
Yeah, so Trump is proposing people get involved to make that dividend check bigger. The more people that get involved and report waste, fraud, and abuse, the bigger that check that returns to us will become. Right now, I think they are shooting for about $5,000 for each tax-paying citizen. But who knows? Maybe it's smaller. Maybe it's bigger. That just all depends on how much waste, fraud, and abuse that they can uncover and that us citizens report on, which I think is a fantastic idea. And I really think that they should take this approach with the illegal immigrant situation. Honestly, I feel like the government should pay people. Hey, if you know where some illegals are hiding or living, staying, or are, and we arrest them, if you report them and we arrest them, we'll pay you, I don't know, $500 for each illegal that you report on and we catch, $750, $1,000, you know, like whatever the number is. I feel like if they propose something like that, hey, listen, I'm gonna start reporting some folks my darn self. Hey, I think this guy's an illegal. Listen, I will be driving the streets, baby. Let me give me some money. Especially if it's $1,000 for each one. Man, boy, I tell you, forget these videos. Nah, I'm joking. But no, I seriously think that would get more citizens involved. And I know Democrats are going to kick and scream and they're going to say, well, that's the bounty, that blah, 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 slavery. I guarantee that's what Democrats are going to say, but it's not the same. Anyway, to get back on to topic, of course, Democrats had the typical response that you would expect. Trump gave that idea? Oh no, that's a terrible idea. Of course. No, of course not. That's horrible. Giving taxpaying citizens money back that we wasted? No, we can't do that. Yeah, Jasmine Crockett. Take it away, I guess.
Now, President Trump says he likes the idea of giving some of the savings from Doge back to Americans as kind of a dividend. Would you support that?
Listen, he's just telling a lie. He's not the one that had anything to do with the $1,200 refunds that people had during the midst of COVID that was done by a Democratic House and Democratic Senate. Right now, what they're going to do is say, hey, we want to give you a refund, but Congress won't let us because they already know that there's just no money for that. The only reason that those refunds came before was because we were living in different times. This was a time in which hopefully we won't ever go through again. We had a once in a lifetime pandemic. The bad part is that I don't know if it's once in a lifetime because we know that Ebola, unfortunately, was detected right here in New York here recently. And if we continue down this road of getting rid of scientists or deciding that we don't want to rely on experts as it relates to what they're telling us to do, or we don't want to deal with vaccines and medicine in this country, then we may be facing not only our next pandemic, but our next 2, 3, or 4 pandemics because of their incompetence. So no, we are not in the business of giving out money. And honestly, I don't know what $5,000 will do for you.
Now, President.
Yeah, your ears do not deceive you. First, she said we don't have any money, but weren't we just giving money to illegals not very long ago? And Democrats are still fighting to do so. But we don't have any money? Weren't we just sending millions and billions of dollars to other places for crazy things like paying for condoms for some other country? But we don't have any money? Really? And then she said, at the end, we're not in the business of giving away money. Really? So what do you call what we have been doing under the Biden administration? Weren't we giving away money to illegals? Weren't we giving away money to other countries? Just saying. And then she had the nerve to say, what will $5,000 do for you? Well, Jasmine Crockett, whose net worth is, I believe, $9 million, miraculously, just randomly ballooned $9 million. Interesting. $5,000 may not do anything for you, Miss Millionaire, but for us regular folks, $5,000 can go a long way, okay? That can go a very long way. We got bills to pay. I know you don't even know what bills are. You just pay them as soon as they come so they don't stack up for you. But for the rest of us regular folks, we can use $5,000. As a matter of fact, if we can make that check bigger, we sure will. Okay? We sure will. But I want to play a couple of videos because the response to this has been exactly what it should be. Check this one out.
Jasmine Crockett, bring your goofy ass up here because you got the nerve to go on TV and say that the United States is not in the business of handing out money, but the USAID was handing out money nonstop. It's okay when y'all do it, but when Trump do it, it's a problem. And then there's another bone to pick with you. Come on, Ghetto Jasmine. Bring your ass to the front of the congregation once again. All right. You got the nerve to really throw out in the world the Ebola virus, 1 case in New York, 1 case. Watch the fear-mongering, people. This is what they do. They're planting the seeds early. Pay attention to what they're saying. Anaya Presley went up there and told us she wants somebody to help censor the American people. And the sheep are okay with that. You see them out there protesting. Oh, what side you on? They doing all this. But at the end of the day, you really have to pay attention. These people are planning something big. And they're planning something big because they lost big. And I love it. I got to get my cup for some liberal tears. But what y'all doing is crazy. Crazy.
Facts. And, I find it ironic that she says we don't have any money and we're not in the business of giving away money, but she's for reparations. And if you don't believe me, check this out.
Just this past week, I saw, I don't remember which celebrity, but it was actually a celebrity. And I was like, I don't know that that's not necessarily a bad idea, but I'd have to think through it a lot. One of the things that they propose is black folk not have to pay taxes for a certain amount of time, because then again, that puts money back in your pocket. But at the same time, it may not be as objectionable to some people about actually giving out dollars. But obviously then you start dealing with the different tax brackets and things like that. And that's one of the reasons that, you know, we argue the reparations make sense, because so many black folk, not only do you owe for the labor that was stolen and killed and all the other things, right? But the fact is, like, we end up being so far behind, right? And so it's like, how do you bring forth people? Exactly. And so it's like, if you do the no tax thing for people that are already, say, struggling and aren't really paying taxes in the first place, it doesn't really exactly.
They may want those checks like they got during COVID.
Exactly.
Yeah, so she's for reparations, but we don't have any money when it comes to Doge and giving back the money that we already paid into the system. Funny how that works. Funny how that works. Oh, my goodness. What a shame. Hypocrisy at its finest. Once again, Trump hopping on the 80% side that most people approve of, and Democrats hopping on the 20 once again. Oh, my goodness. Not surprised, though. Not surprised. Democrats are on a sinking ship. They're going down. Going down. There's no saving them at all. But hey, that's all I got for you, man. Actually, should I play this video? There's a lot of cursing in this one, so I'm gonna have to like edit out a whole lot. But I love the passion that this brother speaks with, because I feel him. I feel him. Sorry for all the editing that I'm gonna have to do, because he curses a lot. But hey, I love the passion. Shout out to A Smart on X. But here's the video.
We are not in the business of giving out money. And honestly, I don't know what $5,000 will do for you.
What? You mean to tell me you ain't in the business of giving away money? What the fuck is the immigrants then? What the fuck is the immigrants? Huh? You don't give away fucking money? What is USAID? What is that? What is that? Huh? You don't give away no motherfucking money. These people are fucking crazy. This is a fucking clown world we live in. Am I it? Am I the one slow? Because you can't make me believe I didn't hear them people say they was gonna give away $25,000 to new people to get houses. You can't make me believe that. That sounds like giving away some money, Jasmine. That sounds like we're giving away Jasmine Crockett. You stupid bat motherfucker. Take the dumb wig off. Take the wig off. I can't fucking let it go. I can't let that shit go. So Jasmine Crockett, if $5,000 ain't shit to the American people, what the fuck was $750 gonna do for the people that just lost every fucking thing? Huh? You was definitely campaigning for that shit. We seen you. We seen you campaigning for that shit. You got some bald-headed nerves to fit your lips to tell us any fucking thing. You make $180 a year. How the fuck is you worth $9 million? Huh? You just got an office. You just had that. We just was looking at your bank statements. But I do have to thank you for one thing. You just deaded the whole dumb about reparations. Bring that dumb up again. Bring that dumb ass. You talking about some y'all just what the bald-headed just said. You and the bald-headed was just talking about giving away reparations, but you don't give away shit. I can't do nothing with you stupid motherfuckers.
Couldn't have said it any better. All right. Passion. You know, at a certain point, you just get sick and tired of being sick and tired. You know, the ignorance reaches a level to which it boils over. You know, it's just absolutely mind-boggling. Because if that had been Joe Biden or Kamala or Obama that proposed that idea, she wouldn't have anything negative to say about it. But that's also one reason why the Democrat Party is continuing to lose. They're frauds. Every one of them. They're frauds. Every last one of them. The hypocrisy from the Democrat Party is so rich. It's so rich and blatant and right in your face. It's ridiculous. We don't have money, but I'm going to give away reparations. We don't have money, but we're going to give some money to illegals. We don't have money, but we're going to send some money overseas to all of these other different places and countries and keep funding this forever war and blah, blah, blah. But we don't have money. What? Make it make sense. Either we don't have money and we're not in the business of giving away money, or we do have it. Pick one. Don't try to play both sides. You look stupid. Anyway, thanks for tuning in as always. Peace and love. I'm out.